Hello, everybody. My name is Graham Elwood, and you are watching The Political Vigilante. Couple of victories this week on some pipelines. Couple of victories. It's good to get some good news here, especially with climate change. Usually it's a lot of not great news. So this was from a newspaper in Michigan because there's this Line 5 is a pipeline there, and I'll get into that in a second, buoyed by national pipeline victories. And this is an oil company. Enbridge denies any risk to the Line 5 project. I'll get into that in a second because that's an issue specific to Michigan, and anyone in the show, watching the show that's in Michigan, this is something to get involved with. But I want to talk about what happened with DAPL and the Atlantic Pipeline. Indigenous activists and environmentalists scored 2 major victories over pipeline companies this week in quick succession. On Sunday, 2 major energy companies in Virginia and North Carolina announced that permitting delays, economic concerns, and legal challenges have caused them to pull the plug on the $8 billion natural gas pipeline. That's big news. We've talked about this Atlantic pipeline. We've talked about it. But before we cheer about that, let's add to it. One day later, a federal judge ruled that the controversial Dakota Access Pipeline, or DAPL, will be shut down for a thorough environmental review, possibly for years, and must be emptied of oil by early August. Yeah. It was about a year and a half ago, when the Keystone Pipeline leaked 300,000 some gallons of oil in the Dakotas. This is why I wanted to, these are good. This is good. We're going to get into this Line 5 in Michigan in a second. And why I want to say this before we get into Line 5. Do you see what activism can do when everybody gets involved? Do you see how, look, losing at Standing Rock, thanks Obama, did nothing. In December, when he knew Trump won, oh, I'm going to do this. Oh, we're going to stop Dakota. And then Trump came in and did it. But when you think, hey, I'm just one person, I'm just at home watching Graham, I'm just watching your YouTube channel, what can I do? Signing a petition, calling your lawmakers, saying no, giving money to organizations and lobby groups that are actually fighting for the environment. That's how this happened. A bunch of people in a bunch of states all over the country got involved in one way or another. Those are 2 big victories. We don't need oil pipelines. If anything, we need water pipelines to relieve flooded areas and help drought areas. That's what we should have in this country. Put a bunch of Americans to work building those pipelines. People would love it. Oil pipelines are horrible. They leak. They poison the groundwater. It's awful. The citizens of Grand Forks, North Dakota didn't want the Dakota Access Pipeline. They voted it down because they didn't want it leaking. They didn't want it hurting their water supply, their kids exploding, all that. They didn't want it. So they voted away. No. Oh. And then the pipeline company said, oh, we'll just put it through this Native American land. Well, what do they care? Obama was president and said, well, let's see how this plays out. That's how we did it. They sent Tiger Swan up to Standing Rock, which is a private security firm that was used in Iraq, and they brought their same anti-terrorist tactics to people that just didn't want polluted water on their land. See how sick it is? See how sick these oil companies are? But we can beat them. You can beat them. Could a few significant wins for water defenders also spell trouble for Enbridge, the Canadian oil company facing criticism and lawsuits over its Line 5 oil pipeline under the Straits of Mackinac? Do you live in Canada? Get involved. This is how important this. When I all these little actions might not seem like much because you're like, and I get it. You're one person. It's like sometimes I feel overwhelmed. Like, well, I'm just one guy with this little YouTube show. What can I feel like I'm at the beach with a dust broom trying to clean up the sand. Like I'm never going to make a dent in any of this. All of us together can make a dent. Do you live in Canada? Do you live in Michigan? Get involved. Enbridge, in addition to being the largest pipeline company in North America, is also a partial owner of the DAPL, Oh, they just lost some revenue. That's the only thing they care about. You have to hurt their money. That's the only thing these corporations give a shit about. That's why I say vote with your dollars. That's why I say stop using your car. Take just one. I'm going to ride. You're like, Graham, I ride my bike one day a week to work. Does that really make? Yes. If a bunch of people do that. Donating to lobby, let environmental lawyers give them money to help fight these people in court. You got to come at them. The only way to take down a giant enemy is a death by 1,000 cuts. All these little actions help. So the 27.6% stake it holds in the back-end pipeline system housing the DAPL translates to an investment of $1.5 billion. And DAPL's going to get drained and be done, shut down by August 5th. The Line 5 dual pipeline has transported oil across the Strait bottomlands for nearly 70 years. But there's a little loophole in there. They want to do this, and oh boy, if it leaks, that won't hurt anything. Let these victories motivate you and others. If you have any friends who are like, what are you going to, what activism? What is it going to do? Have it saved anything? Oh, we just shut down 2 pipelines. Really? Really? Share that on your social media. Sean McBrady, campaign coordinator for the Anti-Line 5 Oil and Water Don't Mix Coalition, there's an organization that might need your help, said Monday's DAPL court order was a monumental victory for North Dakota's Standing Rock Sioux tribe. Boom. A lot of people get some victories here. Big victory for the North Dakota Standing Rock Sioux tribe. Big victory for anybody that's an environmentalist. Big victory for any indigenous tribe where for decades, if not centuries, people have been trying to take land and poison it and this, that, and the other thing. Across the country, courts and government agencies are beginning to realize that environmental protections must be enforced to protect residents and our natural resources from the devastating impacts of further fossil fuel development, McBarity said. Take the wins and keep going. Someone's talking pipeline near you? Get rid of it. Find organizations that are fighting it. Bears Ears in Utah? Fracking? Nope. Don't give these companies your money. Divest are you in a bank? Do you have an IRA or investment that uses that? Divest. Hit them where it hurts. That's all they care about is money. That's why you get the news here, folks. That's why you get the news here. I don't get money from ExxonMobil. I don't get money from these oil pipelines. I get money from you. I get support from you. Like, share, subscribe, support me on the Patreon, the Rockfin, all that stuff, GrahamElwood.com. I have a PayPal button. I have a P.O. box. There's products you can buy on my website. All of it supports what I do. Thank you so much for watching. Shave your knuckles for justice. You're making Gotham great again. Share and subscribe. Hit the bell notification button and the subscribe button, even if you've done it before, because they're unsubscribing, many of you, every day. Watch the ads all the way through. If you click skip ad, I don't get paid. Also, support us at patreon.com/Graham Elwood or rockfin.com/Graham Elwood. Rockfin.com is a blockchain cryptocurrency platform. All my videos are on Rockfin ad-free. Thanks for watching.